What's up? Welcome back to our channel.
Today, as you know, we're going to be doing a pros and cons of van life and our experience. Probably just gonna do 5 pros and cons, and if we think of any important ones, we'll say that. But as you can see, we are in a house right now.
Yes, we are. This is my house. Well, this is my parents' house. We're in town right now to celebrate Thanksgiving with my family, and we also had a few things to fix in the van.
Some solar issues.
Yeah, and we don't have all the tools that we need in the van.
So we're here for 2 weeks because our good friends, Noah, Emma, and Margaret, are actually flying up to LA to spend some time with us at the end of November. So we have to book it back to Santa Barbara in probably 3 days, which isn't a problem. Connor did that this time.
Yep. Anyway, so let's get into it. So we're going to be talking about 5 pros and 5 cons of living in a van. So I think the first negative part of living in a van that comes to mind is having to find a spot to sleep every night. This can get super difficult, especially if we're in cities that we're not familiar with. We haven't paid for campsites in a really long time, except for when we were in like Yosemite or like Glacier National Park, but for the most part we don't pay for campsites. So we like to sleep in places that are kind of under the radar, maybe hide out in some neighborhoods and stuff like that, try to stay stealthy. But if we're in like a sketchy area, that's always pretty rough.
So another con in my experience, like as being a girl and stuff, not having a bathroom whenever I need it can be pretty tricky. Where we stay in Santa Barbara, for the most part, they have a bunch of wonderful public bathrooms during the day. They're clean, they're so nice, water fountains, everything, it's really great. But they all close from like 8 to 10 or whenever sunset is. So now they probably close at like 6, which is a huge problem. That I do not like. Sometimes we have to just go to gas stations, or
McDonald's or Starbucks,
yeah, which is pretty uncomfortable. Yeah, so the bathroom thing, definitely count that as a con.
Yeah, for sure. Another con or negative part about living in a van, for me in particular, is we have to go grocery shopping really often, so you don't have much space in the van.
That's a good one.
You're pretty much like, instead of going to grocery and buying your food and stuff for the week or more, you're going to the grocery store and you're buying the food for like a day or two. And then
like every other day.
And then you gotta go again, you gotta get more ice, you gotta get more food.
Yeah.
It becomes a bit of a hassle. So yeah, grocery shopping can get pretty annoying, especially if we just wanna chill out, and if we have schoolwork or editing videos and stuff like that, and we just wanna be working, it gets in the way sometimes. So
very time consuming.
Not a huge deal, but yeah, it takes up some time.
Negative, yeah. Okay, so another con, in my opinion, obviously it's related to the bathroom, like having a shower. Being able to have a shower whenever you want, like living in a house or in an apartment, is so convenient and nice. Now that I look at it, like I feel like some people, it's just like, oh, it's just a shower, it's always there. But whenever you live in a van and the closest shower is like 30 minutes away or more, that can get pretty frustrating. So that would be another con for me on my side. What do you think? Yeah. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I agree. So yeah, it might be a little bit gross to you guys, but we do go like a few days without showers and stuff like that.
But we do jump in the ocean.
We do jump in the ocean.
So like, I don't have a problem with it. I mean, sometimes if we go like a week.
Yeah, it can get rough. It can get a little
really,
bit
like
gross.
Just being honest, like we have definitely gone a week before, and it is not fun. Like, it's just, it either wasn't convenient, it was too far, we were doing too much.
Yeah.
So yeah, shower is definitely a con.
So our last con, something that I don't really have to deal with too much because Brielle is always the one taking care of it, but it's the cleanliness of the van. The van gets dirty so fast. In a place that's that small, you constantly have dirt and sand, and if you take some plates out to eat, those are out, and it just clutters and gets dirty really, really quickly.
Even like dishwashing that I would consider that in the whole cleaning thing, not just like the dust. Our sink is so small, it's literally a salad bowl that we got from Walmart because it was so cheap, like $5, and
yeah.
fits perfectly. It's like 10 inches or something,
yeah.
Right?
Even though there's those 5 negative aspects of living in a van, I think the positives far outweigh those. I mean,
of course, yeah.
I'm sure you can kind of see, like, yeah, maybe not having a shower or a bathroom could get annoying sometimes, but at the same time, you know, that's kind of the price you pay to be able to live on the road and see all these things and experience different places. And so now we're going to talk about the positives. So Bree's going to start first.
I personally do not know how we're only going to do 5. There are so many positives.
Yeah.
But we'll try to keep it short. Okay.
If we go over 5, we go over 5.
Yeah, okay. First pro I think of is obviously having the freedom to drive wherever you want with everything with you. I just think that it's so cool, and that's super convenient to me. Yeah. And just being able to wake up one morning and want to go to Yosemite National Park.
Yeah.
And we did that. We literally did that very recently.
Yeah.
And that freedom is so awesome to me. So that's definitely a pro for me, my pro.
For sure.
Yeah.
Number 2 that kind of ties in with that point is pretty much anywhere you want to be, anywhere that you are, you can make your home. So like whenever you're living in a van, with us living in a van, our backyard, our area to play and just hang out and explore is anywhere that we want it to be. If we want to spend some time in a city, we can spend some time in a city, but then like after the city, if we want to spend a couple of weeks out in nature, then we can spend a couple weeks out in nature and just kind of disconnect and get away from, the crowds and the buildings and stuff like that. So you can kind of get the best of both worlds and experience the different things that you want to experience, which is just great. You're not tied down to a building in an exact area, and that's not the same thing that you experience every single day. So you're able to experience a bunch of different stuff, which is really, really cool.
Yes. Can you calm away?
No, it's fine.
Please.
You can't see, but my dog is right here, and Bree doesn't like him.
That's not true.
See it?
He says no. Go. Okay, my next pro is definitely being forced to be outside so much every single day. I think that is so important for humans. You feel so good outside, you should be spending majority of your time outside. That's where we're from. That's where we're from.
For thousands and thousands of years, humans have spent all of their time outdoors,
Yeah, and it makes you, me personally, it makes me feel happier. I feel like even my skin is clearer sometimes, just because the air is so fresh and you're not inside all the time with all this dust everywhere and germs. I love that. I definitely love that. We're outside so much every single day involuntarily, and I think that's a huge blessing that comes with living in a van. I think it's really important.
Yeah, even if you don't live in a van or you don't travel much or whatever, I think it'd be really good if you tried to make an effort to be outside a little bit every day and experience nature. Get back to
your roots.
Yeah, where you're from,
Yeah, it's important. It's good for your soul.
It is.
Personal experience, definitely.
So earlier with the cons, Bree talked about not having a bathroom, not having a shower, which can definitely get pretty difficult, but it's also a blessing in a ton of ways because you begin to appreciate having a bathroom when we're staying back at home and with my parents, or if we are at a hotel or something like that.
That's a good way to look at it.
You begin to appreciate the small things that if
100%.
In America we're extremely lucky to have and people take for granted.
Yes.
And so living a life of being able to appreciate something so small like a bathroom or a shower, it's that just makes everything else in your life so much better when you can be happy about something that is just so small.
Yeah.
So basically it's really cool kind of getting to the point where you appreciate running water, a bathroom, a shower, air conditioning, an oven even.
Okay, this is cheesy. But it's true. a huge positive, like the most grateful thing, like the most positive thing of this whole thing for me is being able to be with Connor 24/7. I just love it so much. And it's so weird, like coming home and being on different schedules. I just don't like that. I don't know, like we've like basically lived together for the past 6 months, you know, roughly, even in Europe whenever we were backpacking, and I don't know, I love being on the same schedule, and everything's so easy, and I just love being with you. So that's like one of my top things. Like it's just so great, and I'm so happy. So
you're so nice. Yeah, it is great spending all of my time every day 24/7 with this girl. She's wonderful.
That might sound so weird. I don't know what it is. I just feel really lucky to have found him, because
me too.
We're alike in a lot of ways, but we're also different, which balances out. And I don't know, it's just I don't have any problems with you.
It works.
Yeah, it works really well for us, and I hope it, you know, if anyone else wants to try this lifestyle, I hope it goes the same way with you. I think it's a good way to test out if we'll be able to live together in the future, because obviously if we can live together in a van and not have any problems, we can live anywhere anywhere and not have any problems.
Yeah.
So
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching.
Yes.
If you liked that video, don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. You guys did an amazing job with our van tour video.
Oh my
Everyone who
gosh.
liked that and watched that and commented on it has been helping out so much.
Seriously, we don't know where it came from, but it just keeps growing, and it makes us so happy. So we're really thankful for your support.
Yeah, when you like it or comment, it really helps the video out too. So I don't like being the kind of guy that has to ask for likes and ask for all that stuff, but it does help out. And like while we're just kind of getting off the ground and trying to get started, it would just mean a lot if you could just press that like button. It's super helpful. So.
Yes. Sorry, my camera just shut off. All right, we're gonna stop talking.
Yeah.
Bye.